evening. That is quite a response. Welcome to your 2016 POTUS Among Us election process. I am, of course, your host and moderator for the evening, Governor Flanagan. Now, the Federal Election Commission has been hard at work at retooling the electoral process into something that's more entertaining and less of a headache for you, the voter here tonight.
I'm with her.
Fantastic. This is a hybrid that is part debate, this is going to be part game show, and also part rally. They have managed to be able to pair up with such entities as Facebook, Applebee's, and Skittles to bring you tonight's electoral process. Now, you were chosen carefully as a representative stakeholder into this new process, and if everything goes well, we will be electing our next president in the next 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Each and every one of you. Some very quick housekeeping items before we begin. There are reportedly 100 million people who are watching this streaming at home tonight. But this is not about them. This is about each and every one of you. This is about things that you are passionate about things that affect you as the individual. And, keeping that in mind, we're going to need your response for those items. So if somebody was to say something that you agree with, can I get a cheer? Somebody was to say something that you disagree with, can I get a boo? That was quite boo. That was quite boo. Understood. All right. Now, if I was to say something again that was very kind, can I get another cheer? Let's keep that cheer coming as we meet tonight's candidates. Are you guys ready to go? Let's meet your 2016 POTUS Among Us candidates. Welcome, candidates. Welcome, candidates. If I may have everybody put your name card. Okay, wonderful. Fantastic. Now, in order to meet and understand a little bit about each of the platforms from our 10 candidates that we have on the stage, we are going to receive a 45-second stump speech from each of them, beginning to my right with Mr. Tucker Camp.
ABC News 17, this is Tucker Camp, live from the campaign trail. Tonight's top story, I'm running for president, which also describes why I'm dressed like a suburban hockey dad. My platform is one of 100% transparency because as of this moment, every time I speak, I'm giving a live news report. I don't think anyone else can offer this kind of insider access to the political process. Once again, I'm Tucker Camp on the campaign trail. Back to you, Tucker. Thank you, Tucker. That's a wild and crazy story that's happening. And as that story develops, we go on out to more pressing news. Speed bumps. Are they ruining perfectly flat roads? Find out.
Our next candidate that we have is Angelier Fringe.
Fringe, thank you. Angela Fringe, and yes, I am a mome rat. I know many of you guys know now that all the people who've been living in the center of the earth have escaped through tunnels under the United States and are starting to populate the country, and we have a bad rap, okay? I'm going to be the first to admit it. You guys have said that we're moles, you know, and we're just living off of you underground. But that's not true. We're a very industrious group of people who've lived peacefully and have been co-evolving since the dawn of time, okay? So I'm running for equal rights for all in the United States, including mome rats. And also, I'm a rat who likes to sleep. And a lot of you that I talked to this evening appreciate your naps, and you appreciate your rest time, which daylight savings in the spring does not provide. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on to Devin C.
Good evening. My name is Devin C.
What does the C stand for? It's none of your business. See, I'm a member of Yelp's elite squad. I need to protect my identity because I am a critic of the utmost importance. BuzzFeed calls me the most important critical voice on the web today, all right? And let me tell you, I'm going to apply that critical eye to this country. Because guess what? 7 months ago, the government put in a new order for a Supreme Court judge, and we're still waiting on that. That's not service that I would call 5 stars by any means. America is a 2-star country right now. Elect Devon C, it will be a 5-star country. I've written 18,000 reviews. Let me write one more for you.
Dana Jones.
20 years ago, I graduated from college. I was going to work at my friend David's video store, but I thought it would be hysterical to apply for a job at Spencer Gifts. I went in, it was hysterical. I got the job. I thought it would be super funny if I showed up. That was. I wanted to get a check to frame. That was super funny. 10 years later, when Gina, the general manager, retired, she gave a weepy speech where she said that I was her protege. I accepted the mantle. On Thursday, a wrecking ball is coming for my mall on the outskirts of York, Pennsylvania. I'll be out of work. I want to be president because I'm looking for work. But also our country needs a revolution, so I'm here to give it to you.
Next, we have Bruce Lofgren.
Bruce. Hey, in the morning, are there any No Agenda fans in the audience? No one listens to the No Agenda podcast? No? Oh, if you did, you probably know that I'm a dude named Ben. But my name is Bruce, and I'm running for president. Anyway, I'm an IT guy. I'm Tier 4 support. It's the Albany Colo. That means if you're talking to me, you got a real computer problem. Guess what, America? I'm talking to you. If elected president, I promise to speed up the internet by breaking up these cable monopolies.
Thank you, Bruce. Next, we have Dr. Connor James.
Thank you, Gunnar. My name is Dr. Connor James. I'm a doctor of psychology, and I focus on the interaction of play and human development. America, we have a series of intractable problems. Education, the environment, so on and so forth. And I think one thing is clear. We've lost our creativity in solving these problems. So if I become president of the United States, I will institute 1 hour of recess each week for the American worker to free their mind up, to allow the creative juices to flow without having to do work in that particular hour. I'm Dr. Connor James. I'm going to bring play back to America.
Thank you, Dr. James. Next, we have Edward Fuss Parker III.
Woo! Thank you very much. Call me Fuss, and I'm here to run for president because, ladies and gentlemen, it's raining in America right now. If you elect me Fuss Parker, I changed my name because of death threats. My real name is Fuss Gooch. Don't tell anybody. I'm telling you guys. But it's going to be sunny back here in America. You guys are going to all be invited over to the White House, where I'm going to pour each and every one of you a mint julep. On top of it, if you elect me president, I'm going to promise you, right here, right now, that I will get that mangy piece of hair that's in your soap. I'm going to take that out of there. I can say this to you, you can trust Fuss, and don't mess with Fuss, because Fuss is somebody you can trust. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Parker.
Candy.
Next, we have Candy, a crowd all ready for you, Candy. Candy McGuffin.
Gosh, my name's Candy McGuffin, Miss Indiana 1998. And if I learned anything on the campaign trail, just be nice to one another. So I want to take a brief moment and congratulate all of my fellow contestants. We did it!
next, we have Ava Mae Washington.
Eva Mae Washington here, folks. I'm an attorney at Williams & Connolly, one of the best law firms in the nation. Became partner within 5 years of joining. And I will say that the impetus for my success coming from a small town of Arapahoe, Georgia, is that my high school sweetheart, Richard Smith, dumped me on homecoming night. He said I was regular, average. Would not be good military wife material. Thank you, Candy. And so I cried for many months, and then I picked myself back up, and I said, I'm not going to be average, I'm going to be above average. I'm going to be excellent. So I went to Georgia State, and then I went to Harvard, and I got my law degree. And now I'm going to show Little Dicky what
Wonderful moment to hug it out. The beautiful between missed opportunity, Mr. Parker.
It's okay.
Finally, we have Andy and Randy Riggle.
Hi, America. I'm Andy.
And Randy Riggles, the Riggles twins.
You know, we were born a little bit different.
But not that different, good different.
Real different.
We want to bring America together.
Like always. Like now.
Like us. Who better to bridge this divide than two people who've been forced to work together their whole lives? Every day, every place,
All the time.
everywhere.
You know, I was thinking the other day, America, are two heads
Better than one. The Riggles.
Everybody, keep it going. These are your 2016 POTUS Among Us candidates. Now, as I'm sure that everybody is aware, presidential campaigns don't run for free. Now, upon entering, everybody was given some money tonight. Correct? So we're going to take a critical fundraising break for 3 minutes. Now, before we begin this 3 minutes, if there's a candidate up here that you would like to see advance and continue in this primary election, please make sure that they get your money. Whether they come to you and you hand it to them, or you're able to bring it to them. If there's a group of people in your constituency that all agree on that, please bond together and bring the money to the candidate to ensure that they get to go into the next portion of our primary election. Candidates who do not receive enough fundraising will be eliminated. Those 3 minutes begin now. You were able to supply your candidate with the fundraising that they're going to need to be able to move on in these treacherous primaries. Now, as each of our candidates are tabulating and putting together all of their money, I am going to go and talk to some of you. So, sir, hi, how are you? And your name is, sir?
Ryan.
Was there a particular candidate that you funded tonight? Somebody that resonated with you?
Oh,
The mole rat. Any particular reason why she resonated with you?
because she picked up the marker from WC.
She picked up the marker for Devon C.
5-star act.
So would you say that manners are a big portion of what you're looking for from a candidate? Excellent, wonderful. Thank you very much, Mike. All right, and as our candidates are tabulating everything up, when you guys are done, if you wouldn't mind showing the number that you've been able to raise. Oh, wow. Candy McGuffin.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Is that a 3 or a 2?
It's a 3. I counted wrong the first time, but you have to double check. America.
Understood. Okay, all right. All right, if I call your name, would you please put your fundraising number down? Dr. James. Dana Jones.
I love you, Dana. Spencer's of Pentagon City.
Angelia. What was that screaming?
A mole person.
Understood. Mr. Parker, if you would please put your number down. And Tucker Camp. There you go. Thank you guys very much. In these final moments, we are going to have an opportunity to hear some parting words from our candidates.
ABC News 17, this is Tucker Camp, coming to you live from the campaign trail. It seems my campaign could not raise the campaign finance dollars necessary. Seems my campaign's all tuckered out. This is once again Tucker Camp on the camp while I was on the campaign trail.
Trying to change how you guys felt about people who lived in the Earth's crust. Still laughing at me.
That's a tall tale.
This is really lame. I only did it because I thought it would be funny.
America, I wanted to play with you. Now you can play with yourself.
First lows, you know that. I guess this is as good as it gets. But you're still all invited over to my house up in Upper Northwest for a little mint julep and a kiss on the cheek.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, candidates, for forming into a more appealing stage picture.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My fellow Americans, we have done it. We have been able to narrow down this treacherous primary to these 5 candidates that we have right now. To learn a little bit more about them and their actual platforms, we're going to go into more of a substantial debate that we have. So here in Washington, D.C., public transportation is always a concern for everybody's mind. Starting with Devin C. Would you please tell us a little bit, and this is open to all candidates to be able to jump in. So would you please talk about your plan to revamp public transportation?
Yes, well, I'm sure many of you have read my review of Metro. More than 3,000 people have found it very useful, okay? But yes, the question is, what do we do next? Well, my plan, yes, we're gonna make DC a state, first of all. We're not gonna let the federal government decide our budget anymore. We can do that ourselves, all right? Furthermore, I will personally inspect every train to make sure it's up to the 5-star Devin C code, okay? And I can guarantee you that's quite a code.
Governor, may we interject?
Please.
So we don't even use Metro because we have a specially made bike. And we just want more bike lanes. Yeah, and like more walkable space because we can't rely on Metro because, like Devin C said, 1 star.
Those seats are so small you can't even sit on them.
Get a specially made bicycle. We can't. We're highly recommend it.
Gunnar, if I could just, okay, the reason why the Metro is crowded and it's a mess is because you got a lot of people riding it. And the reason why there's a bunch of people riding it is because they're not allowed to work from home. And it's baloney. It's just your boss who needs to control you. And so, you know, we can get rid of that. Most people can do their jobs from homes right now. Don't worry, I can remote in and fix it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, candidates. To go to a younger crowd in order to engage them, I'd like to hear each of your responses to the following text message. New phone, who dis? That's new phone, who dis?
I mean, I guess I would start with an emoji that was a smiley face, and then I tell them.
I have a custom emoji because I get that one all the time. It's just a banana.
If we may, I think we would answer with, which one are you talking to?
Which one? Annie? Randy? It's the Reynolds twins.
And then Gunnar, I would just say, it's Eva May here, your potential future wife.
I would immediately block the contact and report it to 1-800-numbers.com.
Thank you. Devin C., you were last speaking, so that means that we are going to go to a head-to-head elimination challenge. Would you please pick somebody that you would like to go into this challenge against?
So many 1-star candidates. I'll choose Mr. IT.
Bruce, Devin, if you wouldn't mind coming down here, I am going to go and I'm going to check with some of our audience. Sir, would you mind, I'm going to fan out these cards with the multiple hands that I have. Now, would you mind taking one of these cards, and your name is, sir?
Andre.
Andre?
Yeah.
Great.
This one.
Okay. Would you read that out loud for me?
Near beer.
Near beer. Wow. A mark of a true presidential candidate is somebody that we would like to have a beer with. And so, Devin, correct? Andre. Not going to side of the card. Andre, I apologize. Shame on me. I thought we did too, and we still do, okay? Each one of these candidates is going to describe to you their beer date. All right, and you are going to be able to make the determination and distinction which one you would like to go on. And that person will advance. Okay? No pressure. We're going to start with Devin C.
Thank you. Oh, would you mind joining me on stage, sir? I know from seeing many productions that you don't want to crane your necks as I speak to one side of the audience, right? We want to be center stage. Sir, you know who I am, okay? I know the best bars, okay? You probably think you do too. You think, oh, I could just go on to Yelp like Devin C. But guess what? I've delisted some pages. My favorite spots, okay? The stuff I don't want to be crowded, all right? I've been trying with Rose's Luxury. They're killing me, all right? I am not going to wait 2.5 hours when I'm president. Yes, thank you. But listen, we're going to go to the Iron Cauldron. You've never heard of it, okay? There's a reason for that. They have 1,722 draft beers, okay? I will let you pick whatever you want. And because you're such a nice little fellow, I won't judge it, okay? And we'll talk about what you want for the country. I will make sure I implement everything because I can provide 5-star service. Thank you, Gunnar. I'm done with my time.
Thank you, Nancy.
All right, Andre, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to my place. All right. I just brought home a 55-inch 4K. Okay, so we're gonna put that out. All right? And we're gonna do Call of Duty. All right. And we are gonna drink several Bud Lights. And we are gonna clear levels like a couple of heroes that we are. Occasionally, just toasting as we finally, maybe get to victory. And if we don't make it, there's always next week. Brother! Yeah!
I have to ask then, who would you pick to go on this near-beer date with? Would it be Devin C. or would it be Bruce Lofgren?
See, okay, with Devin, I feel like we have a connection. Like you're gonna take me somewhere classy, right?
Yes.
But Bruce.
Exclusive.
Exclusive, yeah. But Bruce, I mean, Call of Duty. I mean, what can I say? I think I'm gonna have to choose Devin C on this one.
Bruce, your final remarks, please.
All right, America, I don't want you to worry about me, okay? I got a lot of certifications. I got a CCNA, I got a CCAR, I'm Casper certified, so I can run all the Apple stuff. I'm gonna be okay, all right? It's just a layoff. It happens every time. They always go for the data guys first.
Thank you. Returning to our debate, candidates, in the recent years we've had some problems with hacking that has happened within the federal government, specifically OPM. Would you please describe to us your platforms that you would take for cybersecurity?
I have to...
I'm very sorry, Bruce. I'm very sorry. I feel like you would be the best person qualified to talk about that. Please.
I would love to start because why are people hacking us? It's because we don't get along with them, right? Russia and China are interested in getting into our system so that they know what's happening. If we were on the same page, then we wouldn't have to have them come in. We just talk to them like friends and good friends.
Andy and I use the buddy system. He has a password.
Yep, it's still in there.
And I have a password. Everybody should have a buddy, and that way, it's double the security.
Like, for example, like our Yahoo password is Chi.
Thus.
Chivas!
That was our great uncle. Great Uncle Chivas.
Hey, Maggie, and we'll get to you. I want to say, Maggie, if you are concerned about just revealing your Yahoo password to us right now?
No, it's just joking.
No,
It's just
that's
joking.
Fair enough. Devin, please.
Listen, as Yelp's most prolific critic, my account has been attempted to be compromised more than 3,000 times, okay? And it hasn't. Why? 3 layers of authentication. I will do that across all levels of government, all levels of email, all levels of social media. I'll even make you go back into your MySpace account and make sure it can't be hacked. Okay? I don't care if you don't use it anymore. Protect the cyber layer. That's the Devin C code.
Yes. Sherman, I think what people are missing is that you need the right people, right? People who are not average or regular. People who are above average and have a plan. People who are stick by your side through thick and thin, right? Friendship is important.
Thank you. Thank you. And May, you were the one last speaking. I'm going to have to ask you to pick one of our 3 remaining candidates that you to go up against in our next head-to-head elimination challenge.
Twins.
Twins. Please come down. I am going to go out to the audience. Hello, ma'am. What is your name? Val? Val? I'm not going to forget this. Again, I'm very sorry. Don't worry. Val, may I have you pick one of these cards to determine our next head-to-head challenge?
Oh, shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
This will be
of the presidential candidate is that we can relate to them in terms of their dancing. Now, Val, I have to ask, do you have a favorite type of music to dance to? What would be your favorite type?
Hip-hop.
Ray, we're gonna wait 3 seconds for Ray to get us some hip-hop music. Now, Val, while I explain the remainder of this, Val, you are going to be the judge of this following dance contest. And so, whoever you pick in this will be moving on in our primary election. Okay, wonderful. May we have some hip-hop music, please? One moment.
Hip-hop. You didn't predict that?
Val wants to demonstrate.
It is quite all right. It gives them the necessary time to do all the stretching that they need to.
You want us to do that? We should beatbox. I forgot to beatbox.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, I need a cigarette. Val, I have to ask you, whose dancing did you enjoy more? Was it Eva Mae Washington or was it Andy and Randy Riggle? Val, the decision is yours. Oops.
Eva Mae.
Thank you, Val. Andy and Randy, some final remarks.
Don't be sad, America. It's okay. It's fine. We're gonna go back to Kiss Me St. Cloud. Yeah, that's where we're from. It'll be great. And so, good luck though, because it's a shit show back here. So, you chose wisely.
Some very heated words from some very interesting brothers.
Oh my god.
We've heard a little bit, to return to our actual debate, we heard a little bit about some of your thoughts and your feelings about things that are domestic. But I'd love to learn a little bit more about your foreign policy. Starting with Candy, please.
I would love to start. We need to get rid of the nuclear triad. If we have 3 ways to go against our enemies, by land, by sea, and by air, how are they going to trust us?
Well, listen, I know the best of the best, okay? Can you imagine what Putin's going to do when I walk into his country and know better restaurants, better bars, better restaurants? He's going to faint and I will walk all over him.
I think what he would do is laugh at you. Because all he knows is the people were the best.
I've never seen him laugh.
Ha-ha. Ha-ha. I'm laughing at you now.
I've never seen Putin laugh, Eva Mae.
You've never seen Putin. Just like I don't get along with Little Dicky anymore. If you dunk somebody on homecoming night, you're about to be king and queen of the court. Yes, thank you. It changes you forever. And I think with Boone, we can change his life forever.
I think we all know what Dicky thought of Eva May, right?
Thank you, candidates. Moving on to something that some of our younger audience and voters will appreciate. We'd like to know who either your Man Crush Monday or your Woman Crush Wednesday would be.
Monday would be Richard Smith, a.k.a. Little Dicky. I'm sorry, I hate him, but I love him. And then Wednesday would be Nicki Minaj.
So I guess Monday would have to be Chris Maloney, because have you seen Law & Order SVU? Beautiful. And Wednesday would be all of you. No, I mean it. You're beautiful. I'm not lying.
Monday would be Anthony Bourdain. Wednesday, Pauline Kael. Pauline Kael, the most influential film critic of all time. Look her up.
Wonderful, wonderful. Going back, I'd like to turn to sort of a different note on this, if you will. A lot of times, some of our constituency, some of the voters would like to know if you were able to go out on a dream date with a movie star, who particularly would that be? We'll start with Devin C.
It has to be a movie star.
Correct.
You can't be a critic of a movie.
You cannot, again, recommend Leonard Maltin.
Well, Leonard has been in movies. He was in Goonies too, but I'm not going to pick him. Since 2012. Matt Damon. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Benjamin Bratt. Oh my god, have you seen him? He's so nice and he cares about people. And he's also on Law & Order, but that's separate and equal to Christopher Maloney.
Yeah, this may surprise people, but Andrew Garfield. He reminds me a little bit of Rookie. I like very slender, emaciated men. It's right up there. That movie that's coming out, and
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
You know what, Andrew Garfield? 5-star actor.
Right? He is not actually American and his accent's amazing.
Wonderful. Looking at Twitter right now, one of the trending topics that we have on Twitter at this moment is hashtag if you want my advice. I'm gonna flag a masking and I would like your advice in 140 characters.
Revenge is okay. Hashtag get yours.
I would say...
Oh. Candy, it pains me that I'm never gonna get that advice.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll tweet you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wonderful. I'm gonna have to ask you though, Candy, since you were the last one speaking, I'm gonna have to pick one of your two remaining contenders to go in this next elimination challenge.
Oh gosh, I would have to say that Eva Meg has been through so much, so I'm gonna choose Devin C.
I'm gonna have you two please come up. I'm gonna go out into this side of the audience. Ma'am, you made direct eye contact with me. I'm gonna have to ask, would you please pick one of these cards and then, what is your name?
Candace. Candace.
Thank you, Candace.
Go there, she's wearing a tiara. This hardly seems fair.
Would you like me, I'm sorry, Devin?
The fix is in, but I trust you, Gunnar. You're a 5-star host. Take it away.
Thank you, Devin. I appreciate your comments.
It's great.
speed candidating. Who doesn't want to go on a speed dating outing with one of these presidential candidates? Candace, you are going to have an opportunity. Would you mind coming down? May I have you have a seat right here? You are going to go on a speed date with each of these candidates, with Kenny McGuffin and Devin C. And at the end of these 30 seconds for each candidate, you are going to be able to say whose date you would rather go on.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. And we will start with Kenny McGuffin.
Candace, I would pick you up in my stretch limo that I would rent just for the occasion because you're that important. And I would take you to Rose's Luxury because I hear it's amazing. And I happen to know the chef because the chef was Miss New Jersey and I was Miss Indiana. True story. And she's so sweet. And I would sit there and I'd hold your hands over candlelight and I would say, Candace, you are the most beautiful, special, most amazing person I've ever met. And not just on the outside, because this jacket's great, but on the inside.
Devin, please. Your 30 seconds start now.
If being in my home, I would have spent the day collecting my favorite dishes from Washington, D.C. I would sit down at the table with you and I'd ask you to close your eyes, okay? And open your mouth. I'd give you just that, and I'd walk away, go to the bathroom, just to wash my hands as you look and see you're a 5-star woman. You are a treasure. Thank you, Tony.
Candace, how are you feeling after these dates?
Well, I'm feeling very pampered, you know, good. I will say that those were good dates. They were good.
Wonderful, thank you. Now I have to ask you the all-important question. Whose date would you have rather gone on?
I must say Candy, because she almost has my same name, Candace.
Devin, if we may please have some final words from you, sir.
Devin.
Thank you. POTUS among us, you've been a 5-star audience, except for that 1-star video in the aisle.
Well, 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 my fellow Americans, you have done it! You have managed to narrow down the stretch primary season to the 2 candidates that you have before you, Ava Mae Washington and Kenny McGuffin. Please give them a round of applause. Now, in this moment, we'd like to take a break to see exactly the crowning moments of each of these candidates. Oh, their final moments. Thank you. Eva Mae Washington is excellent. Harvard, Georgia State, partner. Ricky, look at her now. Who's average? Who's not special? It's homecoming night in America, and Eva Mae Washington is taking you all the way to the White House.
Thank you.
When Candy became Miss Indiana, she demonstrated a talent. question about world events.
World peace.
And she strutted around in a swimsuit. Sounds like that all applies to America, right? Let's make her president.
America, there you go, our two contenders for the general election, Ava Mae Washington and Candy McGuffin. Please enjoy this 10-minute intermission as we prepare for the general election. Thank you.